Well, thank you for watching another Come Game With Us. Okay.
Hello everybody, welcome to another Come Game With Us video. Today I will be slaying the Spire.
I have a lot to learn from this guy, so he is going to show me how to use the Ironclad really effectively. Obviously, This is game of chance. I don't expect you to for sure slay the Spire, but I do think you'll do better than I do.
Okay. Yeah, I use Ironclad a lot in this game, a lot more than he uses Silent.
So what are you going to choose here?
I'm going to do the max HP. That way I'm just tankier.
Okay. So just out of curiosity, what is your strategy? More battles, more question marks, shops, rest? What do you look for?
My strategy is definitely more just normal battles than anything. And I also try to get as many rests before the boss fight and not just one rest at the end. So I'm just going to take out this little slimy guy and do a little bit of damage to the bigger one. That way I don't have to deal with two things attacking me and giving me debuffs. It's not attacking this turn, so I can do a little bit more damage to it. I tend to go for a more offensive strategy, but and with this character, I don't mind taking as much damage because I can just kill it pretty easily. And I heal after every combat. I heal 6 HP, thanks to my starting relic.
Right. The starting relic heals after... How much? 6 after each battle?
6 after each battle.
Cool.
I'm going to do Intimidate. Something I like to do with this character is there are some cards that make it so things happen when you exhaust a card, so I'm going to try to go for an exhausting build. It sounds a lot worse than it is, so I'm just going to apply a weak, that way I can block effectively and not take any damage.
I like to do that too. I try to avoid taking any damage if possible, but this guy does give you a little more flexibility.
Yes, this guy's very flexible when it comes to taking damage, because you can heal afterwards every time.
And this deck starts with strikes and defense like others, but then one of its extra cards I've seen you using is Bash, which adds vulnerability, so they take more damage. That's what that broken heart icon is.
Yes, that's very helpful for... That's very helpful for, like, extending. It's good for preparing for future attacks. It's also good for just kind of killing things off really easily. Let's see.
But it costs 2, I guess, is the downside.
Yeah, the downside is definitely that it costs 2. What I'm going to do is I'm going to block twice and then strike it once. That way I'm only taking 4 damage, which I can heal after this fight. And also that way it's taking 1 damage, which is pretty good. I think I can kill it this turn. Yeah, I can. If I do all strikes, that will do 18 damage.
Nice.
I like calculating what I can do. That way I'm not making any mistakes. I really like Thunderclap. That's just the one that's really good against all enemies.
4 damage and 1 vulnerable?
To every enemy.
To everyone, yeah.
It's really good for starting.
The Cultist.
This one's very easy to defeat because it spends its first turn preparing. It spends its either first turn or first 2 turns just like trying to get stronger, so you can do a lot of early damage to it. It also doesn't do as much damage itself, so you can kind of take it out easier.
So the ritual means his strength is going to go up each turn, which means the longer he stays alive, the stronger he gets, but if you defeat him quickly, that's not a problem.
I'm going to take that 1 damage because I can just heal it after this. Taking 1 damage isn't bad with this character at all. This character is just super flexible and good. I'm going to apply 1 weak, that way it's not doing as much damage. A free 1 damage, I'm going to hit it with the Bash, that way next turn I can do extra damage to it and probably kill it. I can kill it next turn if I get 2 strikes. Darn. Okay, I didn't get 2 strikes, but I'm going to extend the vulnerability. That way it doesn't run out this turn, so I can attack it after.
That's really cool. I often replace the first relic, but being able to heal 6, your max hit points every time anyway.
Yeah.
Cool.
The Fear Potion's pretty nice. I like that. Ooh. I think I might do Whirlwind. That one's really good for when for boss fights and they're not attacking you, or you're just or you're willing to take the damage. I'm gonna go for another fight.
The cool thing about fights is if you win, you're guaranteed gold and a card, so I can see how this is a good strategy. I just those question marks just make me so curious. I gotta check them out, but I can see that this is a good strategy.
I already sent the one guy down to 9 HP, so that's gonna help a ton. I'm taking 1 damage, which I'm not exactly happy about, but I can live with it. I'm gonna apply 1 weak to all enemies.
I love it. It costs 0. It exhausts, but still, that's great.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna block once, then I'm gonna use Whirlwind. That way I can kill the other enemy and take less damage. Unfortunately for me, I'm taking 5 damage, but if I don't take any more damage throughout the rest of this match, I will be able to win. And I think I've just won. I can do this and then kill it off.
Nice.
So now I'm going to heal back to max HP, which is so awesome with this character.
You are rocking and rolling.
Okay, Rupture's good for some builds, but I'm actually going to do Feed, because if it's Fatal, then my max HP goes up, and that's so good. I just love getting higher and higher HP. I'm going to go to the shop, that way I can get that Elite. So, yeah, I like going for Elites if I feel prepared enough. And there's a shop right before it, which makes me excited. Ooh! Searing Blow is one of my favorite cards in the game. So I'm definitely...
Deals 12 damage and can be upgraded over and over. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it can be upgraded infinitely, which I really like. Ooh, okay. I'm going to also do...
Oh, Armaments is good.
Armaments, because I get a card that can be upgraded infinitely, and then after that I get a card that can upgrade others. And I think that will be it. So I don't want too many attacks in my deck. That way I can't block.
And now you go to a rest site and you don't need rest, so you can smith. Awesome.
I'm going to upgrade the Searing Blow, because that's just... If I upgrade that over and over again, I can get a card that could, like, one-shot elites, maybe.
That's cool. Alright, who's your first? Oh, this guy.
This guy is extremely annoying, but I can do a bit of damage to it right off the bat. I am going to sacrifice Feed, because that's just the way for me to do as much damage as possible. It's already quite low, so...
I haven't been able to catch what Feed actually does. I'll have to read that more carefully.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Armaments, then I'm going to upgrade Whirlwind, and then play Whirlwind as well. So I do 16 damage and block and only take 3.
Okay.
The problem about this boss is that he can do more damage to you when you use skills. So when you're using skills, you're taking damage. It's super annoying. I'm going to apply 3 vulnerable to this guy.
That's a good idea.
That way I can do 24 damage, gain 2 energy. That way I can actually kill it.
Nice.
Whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with 2 extra energy. That's super good.
Cool.
Apply 3 vulnerable. I just used that. That's nice. I'm going to do Flex.
I like Flex. Costs 0. Increases your strength.
And if I can do Flex and then also make the enemy vulnerable, then I could do a ton of damage.
Oh, and you got 2 rest sites. What did you just get? The T set. Oh, more energy. Cool. So...
But I'm not going to rest here. It's... Oh, wait. Is it when you enter...
I think it's when you leave a rest site.
It's when you enter a rest site.
So you don't even have to rest to get that. That's cool.
Alright, so I'm going to do Searing Blow again. I'm just going to keep upgrading that. That way I can do as much damage as possible for 2 energy.
Cool.
Free stuff. I love free stuff.
I'm a big fan of free stuff. Ooh, the Nunchaku is good.
Yes, I like that. Every 10 attacks gain an extra energy, which is always helpful.
It's a little bonus.
And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to... Well, I have to go to this, but then I'm going to go through that huge line of enemies.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then fight the final boss. So let me upgrade Searing Blow.
That's fast. You're like, yeah, you've already got it up to giving 27 damage. That's amazing.
Alright. Oh, Thief.
Hate the thieves.
These guys aren't actually that bad.
As long as there's 1. Sometimes when there's 2, well, it depends on the deck.
I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna upgrade Searing Blow.
Yes!
That way I can just do free 34 damage, put it all the way down to 12. Why not? Just absolutely destroy this guy.
So Armaments only upgrades it for this battle, but still that's cool because Searing Blow, which has been thrice upgraded, is still able to be upgraded for the battle. That's cool.
I'm gonna do Flex, that way I do extra damage, do this, and kill it with Dropkick. It's so quick. And I'm at max HP again.
Back to health. Good job.
Ooh! I'm gonna do Impervious. That one's such a good, like, backup plan. It gives you 30 block and it exhausts the card. Yeah, and if I get Body Slam with that, I'm unstoppable. I could do 30 damage in one turn.
What does Body Slam do?
Deal damage equal to your block. Please don't be multiple opponents. I shouldn't have said anything. Alright, let's see. Let's deal 4 damage and give a vulnerable to everyone.
Why not?
I'm gonna deal 5 damage to this guy, but since he is vulnerable, I draw a card and get an energy back, which is so cool.
Very cool.
It didn't give me another attack, so I'm just gonna attack the fungal beast again. Oh, and the nunchucks just gave me another energy. I don't want to do...
That's a shame.
I don't want to do any of these right now.
Yeah, it's not helpful this time. Darn it! The fungi is growing.
The fungi's not gonna be growing for long. I'm just gonna end it real quick. Alright, let's flex and then use Whirlwind. That way I can also get the slime super low.
Holy cow, yeah. Whew, compared to my attempt with the Ironclad, this is going very well.
I'm just gonna kill the slime.
Why not?
Why not? I'm gonna do Feel No Pain because I want to do things that have to do with exhausting, and that gives you block every time you exhaust a card. It's pretty good.
Interesting. I'd be curious to see that strategy.
That also goes along with the Body Slam plan I was having.
Oh. Ooh,
Okay.
I hate this. So many of them.
So, first of all, I'm going to do whenever a card is exhausted, gain 1 block. Then I'm going to apply 1 weak. This exhausts the card.
Oh, yeah, I see.
So I get 3 block, and all these are exhausted. I think I'll block and then just attack 1. Because that seems like the smarter strategy. Just delay it more. Because if I get Whirlwind, I can kill every single thing here in 1 attack.
That's really true, yeah.
So I will be taking 3 damage, but
Not
I can
bad.
just heal it later.
Not bad.
Alright, please give me Whirlwind now.
Yeah, these are all weak, but when they're all attacking, it's a lot to deal with.
Okay.
Did you get it? You did
I
not.
did not get it, but
Ooh, but Thunderclap.
Thunderclap gives vulnerable to all enemies.
Okay.
I can kill this guy.
So then the one less attacker.
And it had vulnerable, which means I got extra stuff, which means I can block more.
Oh, amazing.
I'm taking only 3 damage again, which means I can heal that back later. I just need Whirlwind, and I could end this entire combat.
Fingers crossed. You've got 9 cards in your draw pile. There it is.
Yeah, let's do Flex, that way I can kill it. I could do this. I'm gonna kill this guy with Feed, that way my max HP goes up.
Oh, smart,
And
yeah.
now I'll do 5 damage to all enemies, which will still kill them.
Wow, you are owning that. That flex permanently raises your max HP. That is really good when you can
The
use
Feed.
that. Or feed.
Yes, I also got an attack potion, which is super good for boss fights.
Cool.
Body Slam!
Oh, the one you've been wanting. Deal damage equal to your block. Cool.
Super good if I'm going defensive for a round and just need to get a little more damage on something.
I cannot believe every rest site you've gone to, you haven't needed to rest, and so you're just smithing. You're Smith and Wesson.
Guess what I'm gonna upgrade?
34. This
34
is great.
damage. If I get the King Slime boss, which I did, I'm gonna be able to not be attacked once because I'll just interrupt it.
Ooh, okay, let's see.
So the thing about this boss is you can just interrupt its main move by getting it down to half HP. I'm gonna have 5 energy, and I also happen to have Whirlwind. So let's just deal 25 damage off the
right
first
off
move.
the bat.
Super easy way to just farm damage. Goop is not great. I do not like it when he
You've
does
been
this.
slimed.
Let's flex, that way I do more damage. Then I'll do Thunderclap, that way it's vulnerable. Deal 12 damage, since I'm
Wow.
flexing and it's vulnerable. And then deal 18 damage,
Whoa.
which is a lot. And I interrupted it. Wait, no, I have not interrupted it yet. Deals 2 damage.
I mean,
8,
it doesn't
3.
exhaust, I guess, so.
It doesn't exhaust. I don't know why that let me even do damage, but why not?
That's amazing. You have so many potions, but you probably won't even need them. All you gotta do is survive this, and you get full health again, even if he hits you with that 35 scythe.
So, something with this boss is if you put it to half HP, it interrupts any of its attacks, and instead of attacking, it splits into 2 slimes. So, if I do this, I'm not getting attacked anymore.
Wow.
And now it will split into 2 slimes with 36 HP.
This is amazing. I'm learning so much.
And now if I hit these guys enough, let's do I'm gonna do Feel No Pain whenever a card's exhausted, draw 2.
Okay.
Blocking time.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to take as little damage as possible during this boss fight. That way I can just flex on the slime boss. Make it feel bad about its decisions. Alright. Interrupted.
Wow.
So awesome. Let's do Thunderclap as well. Deal
Yeah.
3 damage, why not? Now that's gonna split into 2 8 HP
Super weak.
things, which is super weak, or it might do 2 4s. I'm not sure with this one.
It does
It's
8.
2 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Whirlwind, please. Thank you, game.
Wow. All that slime, but you're like, I don't care.
And now that those 2 are dead, I will be taking 16 damage, but I don't care at
Yeah,
all.
whatever. You're
Don't
at
care.
85. You're in amazing shape.
I do like to use potions during boss fights because I don't want to have to waste them, like, when I get them. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do the attack potion, which gives me 1 attack for free.
Okay. So another Thunderclap. Exhaust all non-attack cards, which works with your exhausting, I suppose.
And it deals 16 damage, so why not?
Okay.
It's the highest damage thing, but since I'm flexing, it does 18 damage. And let's deal 10 damage applied to vulnerable, and I win!
Wow, nice job.
Well, that's the first boss down.
Yeah.
Let's see
your
what I get.
closeouts
So
here.
104 gold, because I'm just bawling. Yes!
Corruption. Skills cost 0, and whenever you play a skill, exhaust it.
The corruption is the key to getting really good exhaust builds, so I'm gonna take that for sure.
Very cool. All right,
All
what's
right,
in
let's
this
see.
chest?
Astroblade, upon pickup, transform 3 cards, then upgrade them. I like my cards. Replaces Burning Blood. At the end of combat, heal 12 HP.
Whoa, I haven't
So-
seen that one.
So I know for a fact that every single person has a starting relic, and there's boss relics that replace those starting relics to kind of upgrade them. I like the tiny house, but better.
Yeah, this is awesome, especially with the way you've been playing. Very cool.
I'm gonna proceed to the city.
Thank you for watching another Come Game With Us episode where 11th Dr. J dominated Act 1. Please join us next time for Act 2 and Slay the Spire.